It's a late 19th, early 20th century English bracket clock with German movement, time and strike. They'd have these in a church and they'd read them from a distance. That's why it's so large. Monks would illuminate them. You have an association with something. Like if I were to say this tray, this pewter tray here is from 1780, it makes you think of, just after the American Revolution, and it brings you back to that period. But if you have no interest in history, this item would be just meaningless to you. It just gives you a better appreciation when you look at something. It's not just history, it's also art, and it's also an interaction. And I find that these days there's not a lot of interaction with anything. It's always texting or emailing or Facebooking, or, people hardly even talk on the phone at this point. If you buy on eBay, everything's turned very impersonal. So there's no going to a store, interacting, talking to the dealer about what you're buying, getting a feel for it and handling it, because on eBay you can't handle the object, and if you've never handled the object, you'll never know how it should look or feel or whatever. You don't know if you're buying a reproduction or what have you. This pewter tray 10 years ago would have been about $300, and now we're selling it for, I think it's $55. That's how much the market has changed. So I don't think selling that for $55 is gouging anyone, but you have to pay a lot less for it now to sell it for less, just to stay in business. 20 years ago there was tons of antique stores, so there is much less.